What it do, everybody? It's your Q-Man Teddy B coming back at you, and welcome back to the Billiard Chronicles channel, where today I'm excited to talk to you guys about the new Poison VX Jump Break Cue. I got the pink and green edition, and I guess Poison and Predator, I guess they kind of disappeared for like 2 years or something like that, and Predator and Poison decided to come back in late 2025 and with some new products and an update previous products like the VX Jump Break Cue and the Break Cue. So that's what we're going to be talking about today, and we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, and everything in between when it comes to this. I literally just got it delivered today, and so we're going to go through everything with this product from the beginning, from the first break to the first jump together, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion. So if you guys enjoy what I do here and you enjoy these reviews that I bring to you guys, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and without further ado, let's get into today's review. Let's do it. Predator has definitely packaged this very well. It was extremely well packaged in a box and just like wrapped in bubble wrap, and then wrapped in some more bubble wrap, and it came in this really nice like carbon fiber weaved leather case that says Poison by Predator. Very nicely done. No backstrap though, that would have been really nice. But nonetheless, let's pull this bad boy out. Let's start with the shaft. The shaft, when I pulled this out, I was totally stoked and totally excited, because here we have the Venom carbon fiber jump break shaft, and it comes with a brown phenolic tip, and it has a white ferrule, which is very welcoming. And the brown phenolic tip is actually a really good tip. I know a lot of great companies that use them. But the first thing, before I bust out the butt portion, I wanted to, like I said, I was super stoked and super excited, and I noticed something that kind of threw me off from the very get-go, and that is how this shaft is built. And that's the first thing that I want to bring to your attention before we talk about anything else, is the shaft itself. And it's extremely freaking hollow, and the material, it's just, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm a little disappointed. You guys got to hear this. Listen. That is extremely hollow. I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed in the build quality of the shaft at this point so far, just by sound and feel. But performance-wise, I don't know yet. So let's bust out the butt end portion. And the butt end portion is freaking gorgeous. I mean, like, you got this green carbon fiber finish. You got the VX BRK right here, and the rubber grip. Ooh. You got the Poison logo on the butt cap, and some green carbon fiber with some black right here. It looks really nice. If you want to unscrew it and get to the weight system, it just simply unscrews like so, and that gives you access to the weight bolt system. And which brings up another thing that I want to talk about, is that when I placed this order from Predator Q's, there is no option to choose your weight when it comes to the VX jump brake Q. And so I called Predator customer service and I spoke with a Predator representative, and she told me that it comes standard 19.5 ounces. Well, I put it on my scale after I received it, and it is coming in total, obviously, without the joint protectors, but the joint protectors are really nice. Um, uh, as a whole, it's coming in exactly 19 ounces. I'm not sure if I have to purchase weight bolts directly from Predator to change this, or if I can just, go to my local billiard store shop and put any kind of weight bolts in here. I'm not 100% sure on that yet. And with this being a jump brake, it does come apart like so. The original VX jump brake Q was a mini radial, and looks like they switched it because it was mini radial to mini radial, and they switched it to full radial on both ends. And you can see here that the jump portion is a little bit shorter than the butt portion. So little information there. And so far the build quality on the butt itself is actually really nice. Very, very tight connection. And when putting this together, it is really snug, especially about right here. This is where like it gets really nice and tight. And that just looks so stunning. I absolutely love this rubber grip design and the color. Whew, it is definitely my taste. But how does it perform for $399? That is the question that everybody and anybody would want to know. So, like I said, brown phenolic tip. Haven't even chalked it yet. We're gonna set up some racks. We're gonna do an 8-ball, 10-ball, 9-ball break and jump some balls with it and chalk it up for the first time together and see how it performs. And is it worth the money, or should you wait for something else? Let's find out together. Never been chalked. Let's chalk it up for the first time. I'm using pink tome chalk. And let's see how it holds chalk. Oh, wow. Surprisingly, really, really nice. Holds chalk very, very well. Oh, yeah. Look at that. They scuff the tip really nicely. So that's nice. Because tome chalk on a phenolic tip is usually kind of hard to hold chalk. But that looks great. So let's break our first rack. 8-ball rack, testing out a break with the new VX jump brake Q. First break with it. Feels smooth. Nice grip in the back. Let's see how it breaks. Holy crap. Okay. Performance-wise, that was an amazing break. Let's do a 10-ball break. 10-ball break with the VX jump brake Q. When I break 10 and 9, I like to break like this. I like to put it right in between the two dots and just kind of go straight in between. It's a good break. Not my best break, but it's a good break. We got a 9-ball rack. First break with the VX jump brake Q. Let's chalk it up. Didn't chalk on the 10-ball rack. Maybe that's why we got a bit of a crummy break on that. See what we can do with the 9-ball rack. It's all right. It's all right. I have noticed something when I'm braking. So this is super, super tight before I brake. But after I brake, I notice that it kind of turns a little bit loose and I have to retighten it. So I have noticed that. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's do our first jump shot since it's lined up right here. Let's chalk it up and do a dart style jump shot. See how it jumps? Oh yeah. So 19 ounces altogether. And in jump mode, it is going to be 10.4 ounces. All right, let's see what kind of control we get with this tip. It feels nice. Ooh. It jumps for sure, for sure. But man, when I hit it, it's got this tinky sound to it that I don't know how to explain. And I don't know if I can get past the tinky sound of this shaft. But jump wise, let's see here. Yeah, it jumps really nice, but it's got a solid tinky sound when jumping with it. So like I was saying, I got it really nice and tight right here. And I want to set this 9-ball rack back up and brake again and see if it comes loose right here or it loosens up after the brake again, because when I'm braking I'm holding it right here, so all my force is right here, and maybe the force when it makes contact, it might be loosening this. I'm not 100% sure, so let's do it again and just to make sure, just to make 100% sure if it's me or if it's the cue itself. So another 9-ball rack break. Okay, it is definitely the cue because see, it's not as tight. It's loose now. Good break though. Nice break. But that is a bit of a concern for me, that after one break it goes from super tight to loose. Because like if you go for another break and you don't realize that this is loose, you're gonna like it's gonna mess up your break. And we have another jump shot here. Let's chalk it up. It jumps good, but like I said, the hollow sound, I don't know if I can get past that hollow, tinky sound. Yeah, I don't know. It jumps good, but if you can hear that tink sound when I jump, I mean, like, I don't know if that would drive you crazy or not, but that's kind of driving me a tad bit on the crazy side. Let's see if we can get, like, controls a jump with this. Yeah, we can get a nice controlled jump there. So it jumps good. It's just the shaft. And after braking, having to retighten this, it loses that super tightness and it kind of leaves you like this. So not a big fan of that. And I don't know why that is happening. Maybe I just got a bad one. I don't know. I'll have to call them and ask them about that and see what the deal is with that. But besides that, All in all, guys, I do like it, but I don't love it. So let's get down to our final thoughts and talk more about it in our final thoughts. All right, guys, in conclusion, when it comes to the Poison VX Jump Brake Cue, this is the green and pink edition, coming in at $399. The price point kind of speaks for itself, being a Predator product. And I got to say, I genuinely like it, but I do not love it. I don't know if I can get past this hollow, tinky sound when it comes to the jump brake shaft, the Venom jump brake shaft. But the brown phenolic tip, amazing tip. I know a lot of great companies that use the brown phenolic tip, and it is a great jump brake tip. As far as the grip goes, the grip is super nice. The balance and is really nice. My concern is after one break, it goes from super tight to a loose. So I don't know. Like I said, don't quote me. I don't know if this is an issue with this particular cue or an issue with the whole entire model itself. So don't quote me on that. As far as the connection here, the connection is solid and strong. And like I said, with the original ones, they had mini radial to mini radial. And I'm not a big fan of the fact that they put a full-size radial on the butt end because it does take time to screw and unscrew. It would have been nice if they would have stuck with a mini radial here. As you can see, it does take time to retighten. The connection here is really nice. Never a loose connection, whether I'm braking or jumping or anything of the sort. All in all, I like it, but I do not love it. Would I recommend it? If you can get past this hollowness in the shaft, it's gorgeous and it performs very well. But for me, I don't know. It's I love the design and I love the look and feel of it. The performance is great, but I can't get past this. I can get past the fact that if I had to retighten this after every break, yeah, I can get past that. But the hollowness in the shaft coming from Predator, a product from Predator, that's kind of a disappointment in my opinion. But that's really all I got for you guys today. And thanks for watching today's review. And if you enjoy these products that I bring to you guys, I'll remember, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. And until next time, guys, peace. Mwah.